Happy February. Thanks for tuning in to Entertainment on Point. I'm your host, Wyatt Cree.
And I'm Casey Houlihan. This week we have some major award show drama, which happens to include the return of Fashion Riot. But as always, let's get right down to business with our top stories. Other than all the award shows this season, 2018 brings back one of the biggest televised events, the Olympics. The 2018 Winter Olympics will be held in Pyeongchang, South Korea. There's sure to be a lot of star power during the games, but one standout will definitely be the return of SNL star Leslie Jones. NBC sent Jones to the Summer Olympics in Rio, and she announced on Twitter that she will be gracing the Olympic stage again, with a video of herself working out on an elliptical decked out in red, white, and blue, with the caption reading, "Guess what time it is, y'all, and guess where I'm going. Slay all day, USA." We can't wait to see Leslie slay at the Winter Olympics starting February 9th. So I love Leslie Jones.
Yes.
She's one of my favorite people on SNL. Every time she's in the skit, she kills it. I watched the Summer Olympics. Did you watch? I didn't watch a lot.
I didn't, and I usually try to. I watched some of the opening ceremonies and
Yeah.
stuff, but
I mean, we're not big sports people.
I know. We
not
have
gonna
an
lie.
entertainment show.
Yeah, this isn't sideline, but we do like the entertainment aspect. So I also watched the opening ceremony. I don't know who they have set to perform there. I haven't really looked into that, but anything with Leslie Jones is going to be hilarious.
I know, that's so cool.
I know, it really is cool. And also, I would love to be, the Today Show people get sent to the country, wherever it is, and get to be, there all week. How cool is that?
I know, imagine just, going on
going
the job.
to the Olympics, just getting to be there. That'd be amazing. Although Rio is probably a bit more tropical and fun than South Korea. But
yeah.
I think it's going to be a really interesting Olympics because they have the whole Russia thing going on. But I'm looking forward to it. Leslie Jones, you better put on a good show because we'll be watching.
We will be watching.
So what do you have for us?
Well, this week, Kanye West broke the internet with a little help from wifey Kim Kardashian, though. If you recall, a couple weeks back, paparazzi snapped some pics of Kim K running around LA, grabbing Kit Kats, stepping out of cars with suicide doors, and eating McDonald's ice cream cones. All the while, Kim was rocking the latest Yeezy Season 6 fashions. Kanye took this idea and ran with it, recreating the paparazzi pics for the Yeezy ad campaign. This time, however, friends, influencers, Instagram models, and former bestie Paris Hilton were invited to rock these now iconic looks. Stars like Jordan Wood, the Claremont twins, and Amina Blue threw on a silver blonde lace front wig and their matching crop top yoga pant sets to create these images that caused Instagrammers to do a double take or triple take. According to Billboard, Kanye plans to lower Yeezy line prices with coming collections, taking the brand to a more mainstream market. So I think this is super exciting. I love this ad campaign so much.
Yeah.
And when I saw the pictures, I was so tripped out. I literally thought it was Kim.
That's the thing. I was like, oh, she's doing this fun editing thing where she's doubling herself. And then I started seeing these tweets where it was is it 2008? And I was like, what is that joke? It's because it was Paris Hilton.
No, I was seeing, the first ones that I saw were the twins, and I was like, oh, okay. And then I saw the naked one.
Yeah.
And I was like, that can't be Kim.
Right,
There's
exactly.
no way.
Mm-hmm.
And then I saw the Paris one and gooped and gagged. I
Mind
love
blown.
it.
Yeah. I just think it's hilarious because it's such a throwback Paris Hilton. People kind of forget that Kim Kardashian wasn't, Paris Hilton was famous and Kim was her sidekick.
Her stylist.
The roles have reversed. Not that Paris Hilton is her stylist, but
Kanye's her stylist, low key.
Right, low key. But and also people were talking about how this ad campaign kind of probably saved them a ton of money because they didn't really have to do anything. Not that they need to save money.
I know. But I mean, he does want to get into a mainstream market, as I mentioned at the end. That's kind of cool. Imagine just walking into JCPenney's and there's a Yeezy section.
I'm here for it. Listen, there's a section of TJ Maxx called Off the Runway. If I see some Yeezy stuff there, you bet I'm about to purchase
Snatch it.
I'm going to snatch it up, wear it on EOP.
Totally.
So I really hope that happens for him.
Same. I'm excited.
I think it would do well in a mainstream market. They've had a huge following. Obviously, the Kardashians and Kanye have a huge following. So I think it would do well. I am looking forward to seeing it in my local TJ Maxx.
Yes.
But those are a few of the need-to-know stories from this week. Stay tuned because after the break, there is a recap on this year's Grammys.
number one.
I love you more.
I love you more.
Tried, okay?
I swear, you can never do anything right! You're such a sorry sack of— Sweetie, tell me this will last forever.
Of course, babe.
I swear, living with you is like living in a nightmare. Can't even look at your ugly face. I'm sorry. Babe, can we just put this all behind us? All water under the bridge?
Good evening and welcome to Newsnight. I'm Josh Troop alongside Jess Paterchak.
Defending his decision to kick out 15 Cuban diplomats from the United States. Thanks, Allison. Fitness on Demand has returned to Point Park.
Residents fear that Mount Agung will have a repeat of 1963's eruption.
Two-star NFL quarterbacks made the headlines this week after wrapping up.
Thank you so much for joining us this evening. That's your news tonight. For Nick Tomarello, I'm Alex Grubbs. Have a great night.
This week's movie reporter, Sarah Gibson, will give you all the juicy details.
Thanks, Wyatt. While some may call it low-hanging fruit, this week I'll be talking to you about the Golden Raspberry Awards, aka the Razzies. For those of you who don't know, the Razzies are like the Oscars of bad movies, giving awards to films that definitely missed the mark this year. Categories include Worst Picture, Worst Actor, Worst Actress, Worst Screenplay, and many others. Well, the actual Razzie Awards aren't until March 3rd, a day before the Oscars. The nominations have just come out, and I wanted to see the worst of what 2017 had to offer. The movie with the most nominations for various Razzie Awards this year is Transformers 5, The Last Night. With an unnecessarily convoluted plot and a clear goal to piggyback off of the success of Stranger Things with a band of child actors, this movie has been nominated for Worst Picture, Worst Actor, and Worst Screenplay, along with 6 other categories, making a total of 9 nominations. And frankly, I can't argue. When your movie is so bad that Anthony Hopkins can't save it, it deserves to be there. Following close behind with 8 nominations is Twilight Fanfiction, the movie, the sequel. 50 Shades Darker. With 2 lead actors that have both individually proven to possess some talent and a competent director, it seemed like this movie had potential. And while it whipped up over $100 million at the box office, it took quite a beating from critics and was punishing for audiences to sit through. With nominations in categories like Worst Actor, Worst Actress, and Worst Screen Combo, it does look like it has potential to dominate the Razzies. Both Transformers and 50 Shades are up for a Worst Picture nomination along with Baywatch, The Mummy, and The Emoji Movie. My prediction for who wins? Well, it doesn't take Sir Patrick Stewart playing the poop emoji to tell you that The Emoji Movie is a giant piece of, well, you know. Moving from one award show to the next, let's check in with Marley Pinchot for her 2018 Grammys review.
Thanks, Sarah. The 60th Annual Grammy Awards was unforgettable. The incredible performances had fashion and music enthusiasts on cloud 9. Bruno Mars definitely won big with his shiny 6 trophies, including 3 of the Grammy's top honors. That's What I Like won Song of the Year, and 24K Magic won both Album of the Year and Record of the Year. Bruno Mars remained humble and thanked his fellow nominees, saying, "You guys are the reason why I'm in the studio pulling my hair out, because I know you guys are only going to come out with top shelf artistry. Thank you guys for blessing the world with your music." Many other men swept the stage of the Grammys, but where were the women? The Time's Up movement had a dedicated support system at the Grammys. The biggest stars in the music industry proudly wore white roses to support gender equality and female empowerment. However, when it came to the awards, the Grammys was a male-dominant event. Although many women didn't take home a lot of awards, their performances were some of the most memorable moments of the night. Kesha left the audience speechless with her powerful performance of her hit song Praying, which has become an anthem for many women who have dealt with sexual abuse and harassment. Fellow women artists dressed in all white embraced Kesha after her emotional performance. After the Grammys, Twitter users trended the hashtag GrammySoMale to comment on the lack of female winners. Singer Janelle Monáe tweeted, "A total of 90.7 of nominees between 2013 and 2018 were male, meaning just 9.3% were women. Hashtag time's up, hashtag Grammys." Now, let's drop it like it's hot with Cole D'Alicandro for some TV news.
Is there anything better than Netflix? What about football? How about Snoop Dogg? How about a Netflix documentary about Snoop Dogg coaching a high school football league? If you answered yes to that last question, Coach Snoop may be the next show you need to binge watch. It is a new Netflix original series following the rapper's time coaching the Snoop Youth Football League. Footage shot during practices and interviews with Snoop, other coaches, athletes, their parents, and behind-the-scenes looks show a behind-the-scenes look at the team's mission to make it to championships. The entire Coach Snoop series is available for streaming on Netflix February 2nd. In cable news, the USA Network and Sci-Fi will now be allowing a certain four-letter word past censors. On January 8th, Sarah Gamble, co-creator of the sci-fi series The Magicians, made a tweet announcing that the series' third season will be uncensored. Both networks allowed the F word on air in the audio if the audio was skipped previously, muting part of the word. Now shows can use the word as long as it fits with the style or plot of the show. Sci-Fi has said any shows using the word will air as TV mature, meaning that the audience is targeted towards adults only. Sci-Fi and the USA Network are now joining the ranks of FX and AMC as cable channels allowing this strong word on air. Still no word if YouView will allow us to start adding colorful wording to our scripts when necessary. That's all the news for TV this week. Time to wake up Casey and Wyatt at the couch.
Thanks, Cole. After the break, things are about to get crazy because the 2018 Grammys Fashion Riot is up next.
Why should you watch and focus?
Because, why not?
Turn. Why should you watch and focus? Because I produce it.
Welcome to In Focus.
Hello. This is so we don't run out of time.
Put up a goal just because it...
And a little bit closer, please. Let me bring this in. Yeah. I wanted to do a game. So, game time. All right, game over. Oh, wow. Did we get that?
There he is. Why do you watch and focus? Because In Focus is great. Chris!
Game time! Game time!
It's not game time. It's a promo.
Start your morning with us. I'm your host, Jess Paterchek.
And I'm your host, Alex Grubbs.
Good morning and welcome to another episode
That is what
of
happened at the
Daybreak. I'm your
cathedral.
host, WPXI. The state wants to take $357 million out of a trust fund that is
That
typically
wintry
devoted.
mix stuff could get me.
I care for you.
What up?
The diva himself. Only on Daybreak.
55% of all U.S. multiracial adults have been subjected to racial slurs or jokes.
Where were you born? Being smart, pale, for a Filipino, to be white, to Mexico.
There goes that black boy over there. You like fried chicken because you're light skinned, you are a cock, you think that you're better than us. The N-word.
You're good at jumping or climbing. Border hopper, made taco, English your second language. Where's your green card?
Cut the jokes, stop the stereotypes.
Welcome back to Entertainment on Point. As we head into the middle of award show season, it's about time for another edition of Fashion Riot. And we're going to break down what was hot and what was not at this year's Grammy Awards. And of course, as always, we'd like to welcome a guest to our Fashion Riot panel. Please help us welcome our Entertainment on Point's biggest fan and one of my best friends, Vanessa Peck. I'm so excited. You finally came on our show.
Yes, Vanessa, thank you.
So let's dive right into this Grammy fashion. So first up, we have Miss Cardi B wearing the designer Ashy. Yes. Okay, so here's Miss Cardi B with her white tulle, her kind of, I think it's definitely a kind of like a Tinkerbell moment.
Yeah.
But I love the bougie nails. Just so
always.
I think she looks really good for Cardi. Like, she looks pretty.
You know what I mean?
She looks pretty.
She looks really put together.
She does.
Yeah.
That's something that shocked me when I saw her on the red carpet, is that I expected something a little bit more risque, a little more Cardi, and she came out almost angelic looking.
I know.
And I wasn't expecting that at all.
I would definitely give this a hot. This is definitely hot for me.
Yes.
Great. Definitely hot. Definitely like that jewelry.
I know.
The big earrings and stuff. I love that.
Nails, jewelry,
and the sparkly shoes. That
everything.
Really pulls it together.
Everything goes together. And she gave the best E! News red carpet interview I've ever heard.
I know. Probably one of the greatest.
It's one of the funniest red
and
carpet.
And her face is literally going viral. Her just like listening to that reporter like.
So bored. She
was bored.
Or, like, and confused.
She didn't choose the celebrity life. Like, she was just kind of thrown into it, and she's not changing for anyone. She's just being Cardi all the way, and that's what I love about her.
Cardi all the way. And at least she dresses nice.
That's right. I think we can all say that with a hot look.
Yes.
For sure.
Hot, for sure.
And next up is Best New Artist nominee SZA, snubbed, in Atelier Versace.
Yes.
So let's take a look at Miss SZA. I am obsessed with this look. I think it's so perfect, your first Grammys. She looks just perfectly ethereal. I think the tulle is nice that it matches like her flowing hair. And the makeup is so muted. It's so nice and well put together.
Yes. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't know who she was until, I knew I'd heard her music, but I didn't know what she looked like. Let me rephrase that. So I didn't know what she looked like, and then when she came on the red carpet and her little lower third came out that said SZA, I was like, whoa, she's killing it. She was stunning. She looked like an angel, like you said. That vibe was very much there. Kind of like Cardi B, but different, because more like a goddess.
Yeah.
I think she looks like a prettier Cardi. Is that rude? I mean, they
I
both
would
look
definitely.
good.
This is Fashion Riot.
If
We say
I
it like
were
it is.
comparing the two, yeah, I would choose SZA.
She has
right?
like what Cardi wanted to be. I think she looks so young.
Yeah.
And at the very
She does look really young and really just
fresh.
Fresh. That's what I was gonna say. Dewy, but fresh sounds better.
I mean, she's dewy.
I really like her dress, but it also reminds me of like a Sherry Hill prom dress, like that top and
that
bottom.
beaded top,
and
the beaded bodice.
Right, the beaded top, and then the mermaid skirt. It kind of reminds me of the Sherry Hill prom dress.
A little bit, but like she made it work.
But I like it, yeah.
Yeah, I think we can say hot again because she looks a lot like a goddess coming on that red carpet.
Yeah, she definitely
and for her
does.
debut, she killed it. We're all sad she got snubbed. I think we can say that for sure.
Tea time.
Tea time with a little tea with your Fashion Riot.
And next up, we have Kesha, who is wearing a Gucci pantsuit. So, okay, I love when a girl takes a risk, wears a pant instead of a dress.
Yes.
But not a pant that doesn't fit.
I think this is the worst look I saw. I think she looks terrible. I think those shoes do not match her outfit. I think that, I don't know what face she's doing in that picture, but her makeup
She's feeling herself.
It looks like she did her own hair and makeup.
I agree.
First of all. And those shoes do not match, and her pants are too small, like you said.
I wanted to like it, but it just didn't.
I couldn't.
She didn't look right in it to me.
No, the embroidery, if you look at that, like, I don't even like the embroidery on it. The color isn't, like, pretty. Like, it's just the only thing I really liked was the
like
boots.
a band jacket.
It does look like a band
She
jacket.
looks like she borrowed that suit from someone
From
else.
the Beatles.
Or like,
she took it off of
like it wasn't made
someone's
for her.
body.
It wasn't made for her.
You know there's Beatles that are still alive, right? There's like...
Yes, I'm aware.
She went to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and was like, can I just rent this for a night? Because it doesn't even fit. It doesn't look at her like top and how it's like open. That doesn't
I don't like how she's standing too. Standing like a
messy.
like
a dinosaur.
No, she's standing like she knows her outfit.
Like her
doesn't
song
fit.
Dinosaur. Throwback.
Speaking of
we missed the old Kesha.
monsters, dinosaurs.
Yes, speaking of dinosaurs.
Wait, we all give that a down.
Oh yeah, for sure. The Kesha look. Sorry, Kesha, we love you, but that was bad.
And speaking of monsters, last but not least, we have Mother Monster, or Mother Joanne, is wearing Armani Privé.
On Joanne.
And let's just take a moment to bask in this.
Wow.
I absolutely love it. And she took the skirt off when she was like in there and added a little cowboy hat, as she has to, because # branding. But I think this is one of the best that we've seen her look recently.
I was gonna say, she definitely killed this look 100%, and it looks very her, but very fashionable in Grammys also.
As soon as she walked into the red carpet, I looked, you know how E! News does that slow motion camera?
Oh, I love it.
I saw that come up on Twitter, I was like, best look of the night. And she stunned me right away.
I saw it at first and I didn't like it because I thought it was just a ball gown. And I was like, that's so boring for the Grammys. But then I saw that it was like a skirt and she had a full like cat suit on, and that's what I love.
And her boots, they're very her, but very nice. I like
I felt like it was Lady Gaga like at a drag show. It was like tearaway.
That's so true.
Tearaway. Hat, braid. She's gonna whip it around or something.
She looked amazing, and I mean, and then she had her beautiful performance on top of that. She had a really solid night. I mean, all around hot.
Right.
Best look of the week.
I liked it.
You heard it here from me.
Yeah, honestly, I would say best look out of all the looks.
From us, best look of the night.
Best look of the night.
Well, I think that wraps up Fashion Riot. Thank you so much for joining us. This has been awesome.
We loved having you here, and thanks for riding with us. But that is all for this week. Thanks for watching, and make sure to follow us on all of our social media posted below, and we'll see you next time for more pop culture news. Bye, guys.
Bye.